You ever just sit there, like actually sit, and realize your brain hasn't shut up for hours? Like you're not even doing anything serious, maybe just brushing your teeth or walking to the kitchen. And still, your mind is running full sprints. Old arguments, random fears, conversations that never happened, to-do lists, regret, fantasy, all of it, just bouncing around in your head like it owns the place. And here's the thing, you didn't invite any of it. It's just there, loud, constant, tiring. So let's talk about that. Because most people think they're just overthinkers or bad at relaxing. But what if it's not about you being broken? What if it's just the noise? And what if you could actually turn it down? Nobody tells you this growing up, but the mind gets addicted to itself. Seriously, it doesn't care if what it's thinking about is helpful or not. It just wants to keep going. Thinking gives the illusion of control. It makes you feel like you're preparing, protecting, fixing, planning. You're just spinning in place. You're not solving anything. You're simulating it over and over, exhausting yourself without ever landing. It's like opening 35 tabs in your brain and never closing any of them. And the craziest part? We start to confuse that chaos for clarity. We think, I'm smart for being this deep in my head. But it's not depth, it's drowning. And the worst part is silence starts to feel uncomfortable. Because when it finally gets quiet, your brain doesn't know what to do with the stillness. It panics, fills it with something, anything. So if you've ever felt restless, mentally drained, or like you're tired for no real reason, it might be that your mind's been shouting nonstop, and you just forgot what quiet even sounds like. So let's say you try to slow down. You close your eyes, you sit still, no phone, no distractions, just you. And suddenly it feels like your brain is crawling out of its skin. You start remembering that one awkward moment from 2 years ago. You feel like you should be doing something. You get itchy, nervous, fidgety, like the moment doesn't feel safe. That's not because silence is bad. It's because your nervous system literally doesn't know how to relax anymore. You've trained yourself to feel safe in chaos, to feel alive when something's happening, to feel okay only when your mind is doing something. But when the mind gets addicted to noise, peace feels foreign. Stillness feels suspicious. You start thinking, something must be wrong. Nothing's wrong. You're just finally hearing what's underneath the surface. And that's the thing we avoid. Not the silence itself, but what the silence reveals. The feeling that maybe we've been performing for years. That maybe we don't really know how we feel anymore. That maybe we're scared of being alone with ourselves because we're not sure who's actually there when it's just us. But this is the good part. This is the part where things change. Because the second you stop running, you start meeting yourself. And yeah, it's awkward, it's uncomfortable, but it's also honest. And honestly, that's where everything real begins. You ever notice how fast you shut things down? Someone gives you a compliment, you brush it off. Someone opens up, you change the subject. It's like boom, wall goes up. And we don't even realize we're doing it. But that's the emotional armor, that automatic defense system you built when you were younger. Probably when someone made you feel like your emotions were too much. Or maybe no one really knew how to handle what you were feeling, so you just stopped feeling. You started protecting yourself by numbing out, by acting fine, by turning everything into a joke or just saying it's whatever. But here's what nobody tells you. The armor that protected you back then is probably the same thing suffocating you now. You're not weak for feeling stuff. You're not broken because you cry during a random commercial or some dumb song hits you hard out of nowhere. That's your body begging you to stop ignoring yourself. You don't have to unpack everything today. But maybe, just maybe, the reason things feel so numb is because you've been carrying emotions you never gave yourself permission to feel. Then maybe what you need right now isn't to delete your emotions, but to finally listen to them. You're not fragile for feeling. You're alive. You were never meant to just function. Wake up, go to work, scroll a bit, go to sleep, repeat. That's not life. That's maintenance. And if you've been moving through your days feeling nothing, no highs, no lows, just this constant low hum of meh, then maybe the system you've been trying to survive in isn't one that was ever designed for your soul. You're not broken. You're just human in a world that constantly tells you to be less emotional, less sensitive, less complicated. But all that messiness, that's your magic. Your emotions are proof that you're still here, still capable of feeling deeply, even if it scares you. Because here's the thing, you can numb out for years. You can build a whole personality around not caring. But at some point, your heart's going to tap you on the shoulder and say, "Hey, I'm still here, and I'm tired of pretending I don't matter." You don't need to delete your feelings to feel okay. You need to stop apologizing for having them. So, if you made it this far, maybe that's your sign. You're ready to feel again. Not because it's easy, but because you deserve more than just getting through the day. There's an ebook that goes even deeper into all of this. It might just be the thing you needed to read right now. You can find it in the description.